I'm Moist, TEMPHUiBIS here. Yeah, today I'm going to talk about a little funky story, and yeah, I thought, yeah, this one's pretty funky. So, a lot of people have been doing some nice things for me for the past few years. In fact, a lot of people have been being nice to me quite a lot, most of all my life, really. And I feel as if I've done nice things for people as well. And a lot, I just know maybe I may even have to be even nicer to people, and I'm wondering what things am I going to do in the future that will help people a lot more than what I probably have been doing. You never know what they could always be. But I'm going to talk about a specific story, a bit of a specific thing that someone's done for me. Now, this, what I'm going to say right now, by a long shot, is not the most nicest thing that someone's done for me. A lot of people have done nicer things than this by a long shot. I don't want to talk about those things because those ones because they're a bit private. They were done through close friends and families, and they're ones quite private. So I don't want to really talk about those on a YouTube video. I want to talk about this specific story because there's something about a little bit related to the situation of principle. So I'm going to talk about this actual story. So here we go. In 1995, or it's probably 96. Well, the mid 90s. Yeah. Um, I think yeah. My next door neighbor wanted had a Super NES, and he was going to buy an arcade stick for his Super NES. And what he did, he went to the place where he bought it, got it, brought it home, took the box, opened the box, and inside was a Mega Drive arcade stick. It was actually the Mega Drive version. It was from company Saytech, and the arcade stick was called the Mega Master. So Saytech Mega Master, and he had the Mega Drive version in there rather than the Super NES version. You'd think, okay. And this isn't a mistake he made, it's clearly what the shop's made, because the box is actually showing the Super NES box. So it's actually a Super NES box showing the Super NES arcade stick, and inside is the Mega Drive box. So the shops obviously have taken the mick there. But you know what this guy did? He knew that I had a Mega Drive, so he just gave it to me. You know, just gave it to me. And I'm looking at myself. When I had it, I'm looking at myself. I actually still have it here after all these years. It's this arcade stick right here. Saytech Mega Master. In fact, it still works as well. You know. I was thinking of doing some more to this arcade stick. I'm thinking of should I mod it into Sanwa buttons, because some of it seems a bit stiff and all that. I was like getting back into playing it as well. You know, I still play my Mega Drive. I was trying to play Street Fighter 2 with this, and it seemed pretty stiff. But I'm very sure it's not me. It's the arcade stick, because when I play Street Fighter with my PS3 arcade sticks and everything, I'm pretty smooth. So I need to let an actual expert arcade player play with this, because I want to start playing some more arcade games on the Mega Drive as well. You know, Streets of Rage. Imagine playing Streets of Rage with that. Be cool. But I'm wondering, can those type of ones get modded? Well, I come away from the subject here for a bit, but that was just something I just had to get out there as well. So yeah, the guy just gave me that arcade stick, and I was looking at the box myself, and this really was the shop taking the piss, because it was the Super NES box. I don't have the box with me now, but I still remember to this day that it was clearly a Super NES arcade stick. It's shown on the box. It clearly says Super NES arcade stick, and it wasn't a Super NES arcade stick. That was a dumb mistake, and I could tell that from if you look at this right here, you can plainly see the bottom three are black buttons and the top 3 are grey buttons. Exactly the Mega Drive style, right? But the box was showing this one, and you can blatantly see the colourful buttons, which is exactly Super NES style right there, and that's what he should have had in the box. That's what he was going to use for his Super NES, but he didn't have it. So that's the one he got, and he just gave it to me. Now I'm thinking, now when I go back and play these games, and when I go back, I want to mod this, I want to play with that a lot again. Every time I look at that, I sort of remember and, you know, and try and appreciate things that people have done for me. Because sometimes I just think to myself now, I hang out with so many people. Would they do this? Sometimes maybe myself, would I do that? You know, because I know a lot of people, right, that if they went and bought something like that, like if you went and bought an arcade stick for your Xbox One, but then inside the box was a PS4 one, I'm pretty sure you'd get so pissed off, and you'd want either your money back or the next, or the real arcade stick you want, yeah, just out of principle. You wouldn't just go ahead and just give it to your friend who's got a PS4. Would who? I mean, who today would do that? Would you see? Could you see yourself doing that? I mean, maybe it's just the people I hang out with, yeah. But I've kind of grown into that sort of society, this situation, right, where people care about their money so much to the point that you mess around anything like that, yeah, they will hunt you down until you got until they got their money back or whatever they wanted in the first place. They feel wasting a pound is the end of the world, let alone how much that arcade stick cost. I can't remember how much he paid for it. In fact, I never knew. Was the price on the box or anything? Well, even if it was on the box, I probably wouldn't have read it, so I don't know. So I don't know how much he paid for that arcade stick. Surely that if I was to buy an arcade stick like that now, yeah, it'd probably be like, what, £4? It'd be like just whatever, probably about £4, £10 or whatever, some shortness. It might have been a lot of money, like in the 20 quids or whatever, when back in the day when this person brought it, you know. So but it just makes you wonder, you know. It just makes you question: could you see yourself doing this type of thing for anyone else? You know, I feel blessed. I feel, you know, still works. I feel happy, and I really appreciate what this person does. You know, there are just days where you just sit down and think what people do for you, and it's a bit shocking what some people do for you. And I'm just around so many people that probably wouldn't do that. So that's my question to you. That's just my question to you guys. Yeah, can you see yourself doing something like that? I'm very sure. Yeah, you guys have done nice things, maybe nicer things, and all that. Yeah, but I'm focusing on principle. If you bought something and it was not the right product, would you still give it away to someone else without even doing something back to the store or whatever? Now, I'm saying store, but I'm going to be honest. Maybe I could like, maybe when I think about it, it probably could have been a second hand, not a proper official game store. And it could have been some second hand thing, because if I remember rightly, the box wasn't in that much of a good condition. You know, it wasn't the best of all condition, so it looks like it could have been second hand. So it could have been an idiot who just literally put a Mega Drive stick in a Super NES box as he gave it to the store, and they didn't freaking check it, and they go and sell it on. Or someone in the store just packed it wrong stupidly, and so I'm assuming it was a second hand one. But from what I'm seeing, everything works. The only thing that doesn't work, but I don't even know if Mega Drive even has many games that's compatible. It's this thing over here. It says here slow mode. You switch it on and off, but what games use slow mode on a Mega Drive? I mean, I've not seen it, but everything else here, the start and select and what's it called? The turbo wheel here, all that works. Everything else works. The buttons work. That works. I just think it's a bit stiff, you know. But like I said, that could be me, and then I could get it modded. And I know that if I get it modded to SanWa buttons, that's if SanWa buttons can even fit in those. I know I'm going to be using that a lot because I still play my Mega Drive today. You know me, I'm a retro gamer. I still play my Mega Drive today, and I'd say it would be quite fun to sort of try most games I have there with an arcade stick, because some of those games still count underneath the arcade genre, you know. And every time I'm going to do that, I'm only going to just be appreciating the fact that someone gave that to me. Someone gave that to me, and it wasn't even his fault. See, if it was a situation that somebody was blindly walking to a store and then said, and like goes wanting to buy an Xbox 360 controller. I keep using the Xbox and PS4 for a bit, but I'm gonna keep using that. An Xbox One arcade stick for him, sorry. And then he accidentally goes to the PS4 arcade stick and buys that one and didn't look at what he was buying and made a problem like that. That would be understandable. Yeah, he'd be a dumb idiot, and maybe you can say, okay, he just gave it to me because he thought of his own dumbness, of his own fault. This is not the case here. He bought a Super NES arcade stick. The box indicates it's a Super NES arcade stick, but inside was a Mega Drive arcade stick. Have you ever come across something like that before, ever in your life anyway? And if it did happen to you, could you see yourself just giving it to your next door neighbor or someone that you hardly ever see in the first place? Hardly ever see. I mean, I don't even know where that guy's moved out somewhere now. I don't even know where he is. Would you ever do something like that? Yeah, for someone, basically. You know. I mean, I start to think to myself, would I do something like that for someone? You know. Maybe I'm not as nice as I thought I really was. So the question is, how nice are you? How low does your level go? You could be nice. You may do this for someone, may do that for someone, but you may not. But then there will always be a level which, you know, you will not cross that level. What's your level? You know. So that's just something I wanted to share with you guys, really, because that is a story that I think, wow, it's just shocking what some people will do out there. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say, guys. Yeah, thanks very much, yeah, and I'll speak to you all later. Love who you are.